water again?
Yeah. It was hot and I was outside.
Well, cheers anyway.
Cheers.
I am not having water. I'm having a Belgian triple.
It's the original water.
Really, really good. All right. Welcome to How Wrong Can It Be? I am Shane Matthews. That is Galen Unold. We are coming back. Episode, I think this is 9.5. Don't know what that translates to in real numbers. Rebuttal for last week. Last week we talked about bandwagons. Kind of went into some of our bandwagon greatest hits. And yeah, we the proverbial we was wrong about a couple of things. And we were right about a couple of things. So yeah, I know I learned something today via text that you don't like these episodes. And
no, I just find them, they can get a little pedantic.
I don't know what that word means. Does that mean
Bookish,
awesome?
Foppish. How about foppish?
Yeah.
It gets into trivial details that aren't that are only important to you.
That's probably why I like them.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Look, you know, it's a give and take relationship.
If you recall, the onset of this is, you know, for refreshers or for those of you joining us later in seasons, the whole point of this is we used to hang out and I moved away and we would have these, you know, porch drinks where we would get into talks very much like we're having here. Here they're a little bit more guided because one of us tries to stay close to a topic and the other one is you.
Well, I bring topics. You don't bring topics. You're like,
yeah, but you also you bring a basket full of topics today. And then you like, you know, you see something shiny off in the corner and you're off in a different topic direction.
It's called conversation.
Yeah. Well, I understand. I understand what conversations are kind of, sort of sometimes. Anyway, but back in those days, we would just have the conversation and then that would be it. And you know, we'd be done. And we both said a lot of things that were mostly untrue. So the goal of this podcast is to reignite those conversations, but then go back and see what we were actually wrong about. Hence the title.
We never went and fact checked ourselves on the porch.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the point of this podcast, is to take the heart of those conversations and make it into something a little bit more.
I'm curious if people like the first, whatever you call it, the original discussion, or if they like the pedantic, foppish side of the conversation.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, that's the great thing about what we're doing is we don't have very many listeners, so we can change format at any time.
Any moment.
And
the four people will just tell them. Two of them.
Now we're only talking about soup, guys. Sorry.
That's correct.
It's going to be How Wrong Can It Be? Soup. All in on soup. So, yeah. Where do you want to start? I know since you hate this, so for me it's fun because I like to go back and see how much you were wrong.
And you nerd out, and then if you miss anything, I will tell you what you screwed up.
All right. First thing on my list that I have is I mentioned something about a Cleveland Browns movie. That doesn't exist. But I will say the movie I was thinking of is called The Express. No, it's The Express, the Ernie Davis biopic. And the reason I thought it was a Cleveland Browns movie is because the helmet is orange on the DVD cover. Because you have to remember, all of my knowledge comes from my past jobs. Sure. And since I used to work for a video company, see,
and the whole time I thought you were thinking about like Brian's song, which is
I know that one. That's is that a Lou Gehrig something or cancer or something?
No, it is cancer. Yeah. About Gail Sayers.
Yeah, wasn't that like an after school special back in like the 80s or something?
No, it was a major motion picture.
Not fact checking that, but sure it was. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, The Express.
Brian Song. I think it won an Academy Award.
Who cares? Anyway, if you look at that movie title That's why I thought it was Cleveland Browns. Orange helmet, white jersey.
Okay.
And why the Browns have an orange helmet is absolutely beyond me. But whatever. Not my thing.
It's named after the owner, Paul Brown.
Yeah, but why
He came
orange?
from the Bengals, and the Bengals fired him. And so he's like, fine, I'll just start my own team. So he started his own football team and basically copied them and called them the Browns because it was his team.
Okay. Well, good for him.
But he wanted to be orange anyway. He wanted to be that Bengal tiger orange.
That's really funny. I didn't know that. So I could start my own team and call it the Shanes, and nobody's
Yeah,
going to mind
sure.
that?
It's your team.
All right.
It's your team. Now you'd have to be a multi-billionaire and get approval from everyone and their mother. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing that because that seems like a lot of work. All right. So you also said that soccer was the fastest growing sport in the United States, in North America.
No, I said what I said was is the soccer has been the fastest growing sport since 1976. That is a long running joke amongst soccer fans.
Well, I agree that is true, but do you know what the fastest growing sport currently is?
Yeah, flag football.
And it's terrible. No, it's worse than that.
Oh, pickleball.
Yes.
I was thinking like the kids play.
No, pickleball is it's up 171%. Sure. And you know what the second one is? It's almost as bad. Alpine touring.
Yeah, that sounds cold.
And then tennis is up 32%. So soccer is still, you are correct, soccer still is kind of considered the fastest growing sport.
That's just a joke.
No, but it's true though.
It's not. I don't think it is anymore.
No, it really is. I looked it up. It's true because it's not hard when you have such a low audience. It's not hard to improve on that.
Well, I guess it depends on what you're calling growing, because
like us, if we got 3 more listeners, that's a 75% increase.
The problem with that is if you're looking at over baseline, like how many people play soccer now versus how many played 30 years ago, the number is going to be slightly higher, but that's also in line with population. Buddy of mine runs
we're talking about, I thought we were talking about professional sports, not backyard sports.
Well,
I was talking professional.
Football a professional sport?
Yes, there's leagues.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
This to get the.
Well, I mean, the MLS has lower ratings than the WNBA.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I didn't look up any WNBA or MLS stats.
I did. Hold on, I
don't care. Oh, good.
So the average WNBA game has 1.2 million viewers. The average MLS game has 120,000. So 10 times more people watch the WNBA than watch MLS.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's terrible. It's unwatchable.
Why?
Why? I see MLS when you could watch Premier or
MLS is only American teams?
Well, North America.
Okay, North America.
Yeah.
Wait, they have Canada? They have soccer in Canada?
Toronto.
I think it's called hockey.
Calgary.
I'm pretty sure it's just hockey.
One of them have a team. I don't know much about it.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, we've all grown today so far. So.
And it was a 15 under boys team beat the U.S. women's soccer team.
Yeah, you mentioned
9-1.
that. So recap that. So go ahead, recap that for me, because you mentioned that last episode.
Yeah, so
I found it fascinating, but you didn't have a whole lot of facts. So yeah.
Go
deep in that.
A 15-year-old, a U15 team, right? So they're all 15 from the state of Texas. So it's not like a national team,
right?
Just from the state of Texas, and they were a regional team outside of Dallas, if I remember right. Beat the USA women's national team, who went on to compete for the gold medal and in the finals of the World Cup.
When was that?
I knew you'd get into the minutia. I think it was 2016,
You should have known
2014,
who you're
2016.
talking to, and yeah, I
Yeah, I
didn't know
mean,
that.
nobody cares. I mean,
Yeah,
look,
obviously
as
nobody cares because nobody knew
no.
that stat. So
Well,
the
it's a big thing amongst people who know. It's just to me, it's comical that when people think, "Oh, women's sports is better than men's sport," no, it isn't.
got it,
No, it
got it.
isn't. It could be more entertaining, but it's not better. Men are
Um,
just better athletes.
I will say that now, though, globally, soccer is in the top three of sports of watched sports. Not
Well,
obviously not MLS. So
what
football, basketball, and soccer. So now soccer has edged out baseball for number three for the most
in the
watched
world? I'm
in the world.
surprised American football is that high because every country in the world watches soccer.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, and Major League Baseball came
Maybe that's
back up.
U.S. Maybe
That's
that's
U.S.
yeah. That must be
That's U.S.
U.S. watching, but still, that's pretty impressive that
Because
soccer.
baseball around the world is bigger than football.
Interesting.
More people watch because you got to think about the Asian markets of Japan.
Gotcha.
Japan is, you know, nobody in China cares about football. So
Yeah.
that's why they're
No,
trying to grow the sport, which was our big topic. So
gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. Then now we get to the big one, the big controversy. You ready?
sure.
Van Halen album sales.
Oh, well, yeah, once 25 years later, so it's going to be more people.
Nope.
But go ahead.
25 years later, that's way wrong. You're 100% wrong. So,
What year did the first Van Halen album come out? 78.
78.
The last Van Halen with Sammy Hagar came out in
Yeah, but we're not
95.
Nope. Nope. Hold on, let me find it. These apparently are not in order. 98. 90, no, that's not 90.
Okay, so 22 years.
91. 90. No,
Sorry.
wait, Balance was 1995. You're right, so 95. Yeah, these are in no particular order. But we're not talking about that. You said that Van Halen Diver Down was better than 5150.
That's correct.
And album sales wise, you are wrong.
Okay,
Album
and I would not care about album sales.
Well, that's what people care about when you talk about album. What album is better than
Okay,
that?
then
Now I
Taylor
will.
Swift, then Taylor Swift is better than Van Halen.
I mean,
Come on.
sure, we can say that. I wouldn't say that. So here we go. Van Halen, first album, 1978, 10 times platinum, 10 million copies sold. 1984, also original David Lee Roth, came out in 1984, amazingly, 10 times platinum. Then 5150, 6 times platinum, so 6 million copies. So I will concede that Van Halen and 1984 both did 10 million, so that's better than 5150. But I did say that I didn't think 5150 was better than 1984, so I was right. I was wrong, though, because Ice Cream Man was on the first Van Halen, and that song is terrible, and I don't understand why it's ever been played anywhere, because I think it's awful. Then Van Halen 2, which was the second one, number 2, 5 million copies. Then Diver Down, 4 million copies. OU812, 4 million copies. So Diver Down is just as good as OU812. And then it gets worse from there. Then a best of, and then women and children first, and For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge and Balance all did 3 million copies. And those are, for me, all of those are kind of throwaway albums. For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge was, I think, only good because he played the guitar with a drill. And I think that was the major selling point of that album. And I could really care less about anything other than that. Really, I think for me, when you talk about Van Halen, you're really only talking about the first 4 albums. Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, 84, and 5150. I know you mentioned Diver Down. I don't like it. It's okay, I guess. It's not, whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
Nothing.
No, I mean, I go back to at some point it becomes,
I
if you were
didn't
to
look.
ask, if you were to take a Gallup poll and
I
said Van Halen
now
with David Lee Roth
what age group?
or Sam Hagar, us, our age,
But no, here's the thing though. That's
anybody born after 1975
so. Here's the thing. I
or
think
before 19, or I'll say born before 1980.
so. Like you and my brother are more in the same age demographic. You're a couple years older than me, right?
Okay, but you were old enough to know 1984 and how
Yeah,
epic that was.
yeah. But I was also younger in 1984. I was 10 years old. How old were
Okay,
you in 84?
14.
14. So you and my brother are in the same age demographic. I concede that somewhere between you and me, age wise, is the cutoff point. So if I
I
asked
know
everybody
you're the only person I know who thinks that Sammy Hagar with Van Halen is better than Van Halen with David Lee
you
Roth.
need younger friends.
You are the only person, and you've convinced and completely corrupted your wife to believing that. Is your door code still 5150?
Oh, don't be giving out my door code.
I mean, change it to
Well, now I have to.
1984.
Now I have to. Well, now I
Yeah.
can't use that either. Good grief,
You've never
man.
had that. You've never had that as
I've never had
1984.
that. Never
No,
had that.
no, because it makes no sense. And
Give it out
we've
my
had
door
this
code.
argument like 116 times.
It would be
This,
interesting to know
just to
if
give
that.
everybody the background, this is our third drink conversation. Like at some point, one of us will say something that kind of bothered us and we won't admit it.
It's you.
And then we come up like, I can't believe you said that. That's as dumb as you saying that Sammy Hagar Van Halen's better than Van Halen.
Yeah, but who cares?
I'm just saying, you apparently care about album sales because you're a Swiftie.
We
That's what
agreed.
you just
We agreed.
admitted.
We agreed last
Sharon
episode that was
what's
the
her name?
only metric.
What's the Carpenter girl's name?
Karen Carpenter.
No.
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter, the new one.
Sabrina Carpenter
Yeah.
and Tay Tay are better than Van Halen either version. Because you like record sales.
I don't know if you remember. I do. Here's my problem with the way a lot of metrics are done, especially for movies. I wish movies would go
Talk
off.
about me going off track. You're now going to movies.
Shut up. I wish movies would go by ticket sales, not dollars. They go by box office dollars. And I mean, movies were a nickel 100 years ago, and now they're $1,700. So obviously,
it's because
anything
that's
that
what the
comes.
industry tracks.
I mean,
but I understand your point.
Yeah, but they could go by album sales numbers.
So
not
streaming
dollars.
goes by streams, but they won't release that data.
Yeah.
They just give you the data they want you to have by ranking it on their app.
Yeah.
It's not real data. So
No. I mean, who cares? I mean, data's not real anyway.
because there's no Star Wars movie that's better than, or any superhero movie
Here we go.
that's better than some of the greats of all time.
Name them.
Name the greats of all time.
Name anyone that's better than Star Wars.
Any movie or any series.
Any one of these great ones.
Ocean's 11. Ocean's 12.
On. Ocean's 11.
13
Who
better
has that
than
on their
the
list
original
of
Star
great
Wars?
ones? No, it isn't.
Indiana Jones and any of the Indiana Jones.
No, it isn't.
E.T.
No. E.T. maybe, but no. Also not. Not better.
It's a stupid movie. It makes no sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
It's a farm kid who becomes a knight.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to fight you over Star Wars because then it gets personal.
Only you. You're the only one bothered by it. I could care less.
Oh, you take the canon. You know how many times you told me, well, that's not canon with Star Wars.
At least three.
Well, more than that. Well, you can't really count that. I mean, the best movie in that whole thing was Rogue One.
I agree.
And you're like, that's not canon.
No, I didn't. I never said that it is canon.
Canon.
It is canon. Some of the books aren't.
So bad. It's just so bad.
Man, you got up on the grumpy side of the
No, I
street today.
didn't. I just think I think people who nerd out over Star Wars are nerds. Just nerds.
So
Jurassic Parks, any of the Jurassic Parks, even the ones that they just came out with that I would never watch in a million years are better than the Star Wars.
you are out of your mind.
Top Gun, better than any of the Star Wars.
Uh,
Yeah.
I like Top
Yeah.
Gun a lot. I don't think it's better than the first Star Wars. I don't think it's better than Empire. Now, is it better than everything after that? Sure. I'll concede that
Which is
100%.
9/10 of the whole all of the series. Yeah. They jumped the shark. You got to admit it was just a money grab at that point.
I
And there
I
were
think
three
early
in the
on,
middle that were really at the beginning, which are unwatchable. Like no one
yeah.
goes back and rewatches that. They're like, I saw Jar Jar Binks once. I don't ever need to see that. You can make the case that Jar Jar Binks is the worst character of any major motion picture in the history of film.
I agree with that, but I really love there's a conspiracy thing out there in Star Wars lore that Jar Jar Binks was the real Sith Lord all along.
I think I've seen that. I'm like,
I
I'm not
love
even.
that.
I think
I
that was like
wish
clickbait. I'm like,
it
I am
is.
not
It's
clicking on.
100% clickbait, but
Not
it's
doing it.
so good. If you go through and like look at all the dumb things he did that caused
Oh
catastrophic
yeah,
things to happen.
yeah. I think
Oh
that was.
man, I wish they would make that canon. I wish they would come out with
See, the fact that
episode.
you even use the word like seriously is makes it. I can't have this conversation.
Here's the funny part is I would never have brought that word up today if you didn't bring it up because
You
I
bring it up
always
every time we talk about Star Wars, and I bring up a movie you
I
don't
think
like.
you're thinking of somebody else. You must have another handsome
Oh,
ginger friend.
I know several people who geek out on Star Wars, and it's like, oh god.
I almost never use the word canon unless I'm talking about pirates. So you probably got me confused with some other person.
Maybe. All right. What else did I get wrong?
I don't think anything. Mostly we talked
We
about.
talked a lot about the NFL.
We
And,
did.
and you seem to think that this playing overseas was a new thing. And
I didn't say that. That isn't what I said at all. I said I understand we've been playing over there a lot, but less frequent. Would you agree that back in the 90s, it was like one game every other year?
well, the first one was in 1986,
Okay,
and they
when was
played
the second one?
international game. Most of the time, it was preseason up until the 2000s. And that number, as I said on the show, is just going to increase because they're having to offset their viewership here in the United States. They've reached a plateau, and that number is starting to go down. As I said,
I agree with all of that stuff.
They're getting fewer and fewer people are watching the games live because they're mostly watching on another source, whether
I
it's
would like
with
to see.
phone, etc.
So did you happen to look up the stats from the last 8 years? Because I didn't go
The
in
average
this
game
direction.
viewership.
No, how many games the NFL's played abroad
Let's see.
over the last 8 years versus prior to that? Because my comment was I think Drive to Survive increased the frequency of games being played outside the U.S. That was the point I was trying to make. Is that the bandwagon thing and the mass success of Drive to Survive globally may have led to more games outside the U.S. Because I
Well,
do
Drive
remember.
to Survive is F1, and you're saying football. I'm very confused.
I'm saying that the Drive to Survive effect.
Oh, well, see, and I disagreed with that. And I
That's
still do because of NFL films. Hard Knocks has been around since
Yeah, but nobody cares about any of that
1980s.
crap. Nobody cares about any of that crap. You
Okay.
do.
Well, then what? So your whole point is they
No.
were playing games overseas to grow the game.
Yeah.
So
But like I said, I believe
It's a
in the
money
early
grab.
days it was one every other year. It wasn't every year.
preseason games a year.
How many?
4.
4 preseason games every year
Yeah.
since 1995?
No, there were up until like 2000, and then they started switching them to regular season because the owner of the Jaguars wanted to play in London. They're like, oh, that's a great idea.
So has it been 4 games all along? Every year?
Preseason games. Yeah,
No,
since
no, no.
1986.
No, I'm not talking about preseason. I'm talking about regular season games.
And as I try to tell you, that they didn't start playing regular season games consistently until the 90s.
Right. How many is
It
the
was like
question?
one or two usually every year. One or two.
I absolutely don't
Mexico
remember it being one or
City,
two.
London, Germany. I mean,
Okay.
there's a
Well, I
lot of
was
them.
wrong.
This isn't a new thing, but they did it to make money. They played a game in
Okay.
China to
So,
make money.
right. But when did they start having 6 or 4?
Oh, it's
That's
going. I didn't deny that on the when we were doing the show that it's been 4 to 6 over the last 15 years.
okay. So
Yeah,
longer than that. Okay. So I was
yeah.
wrong. I'm
This
that's
year,
fine.
this
That's
year
fine.
they're going to have. They've
I
had
think
at
it's
least
6.
4 international games per year since 2005.
Okay. All right. Then I was wrong.
And
I
then
can
they
admit that
said,
I was wrong.
we're not going to do that anymore. And then they came back with a vengeance. And this year they're going to have, hold on, I can't read.
Wait. Hold
They're
on.
going. Go ahead.
So 2005 they stopped international games?
Well, for 1 year, and then they brought it back, and that's when they used to just have one, and then they went to multiple every year.
Okay.
COVID changed all that.
Yeah, so
they
I was
stopped
still
it.
wrong. So 2006 they came back with multiple games
Multiple games.
a year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't know that. Apparently I don't watch enough football because I don't.
This year they're going to have 9, which is more than they've ever had.
Nice.
But and again, my point, I said it on the show, is they're trying to gain the audience that they're losing domestically.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I thought you were wrong before, but after listening to the podcast back, I agree with you. I think football is. I don't think it's dying. I know you said it's dying a slow death.
Yep.
I don't think it's dying.
Participation at the base level is going down. They're
What do you
making
mean,
it
like, are you
harder.
talking about like Pop Warner level, or what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. More people are playing flag.
Well,
Which
that's
is
just
good.
because the current crop of kids has no.
No, I mean, there's a lot of
Spine.
studies that are now coming out that you shouldn't even play football until you're 12. Like, there's a lot of studies coming out about that. Long-term impact of head injury. Your neck muscles aren't strong enough to sustain a hit. There's a lot of data. I've coached youth football. You see it. You're like, oh, what you're asking these kids to do compared to any other sport is.
But do they factor in the fact that prior to 18, your bones are pliable.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I remember getting full blown tackled at full speed, almost standing still by people twice my size and just getting up and nothing.
Well, that's because you're young too. I mean, youth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like this, when I was a kid, I was a small kid, but I remember playing with my brother's friends and, getting just leveled and it didn't even hurt.
The issue isn't your body, it's your neck, because your neck can't support the whiplash.
Got it. Okay.
And that's it's
so helmets. It's helmet's fault.
It's not the impact on your head. It's when your body. It's when your head stops and your brain doesn't.
Got it.
So it can be forward or back, and that's your neck muscles.
Because I was going to say, because maybe we should just start doing Australian rules football where nobody wears anything.
There's
shorts and a t-shirt.
There's very few head injuries in those types of football because they don't lead it. They don't lead with their head. Rugby.
Yeah, because they're not wearing helmets because they got
right. Why would you lead with your head?
Right, you wouldn't. Absolutely. All right, let's start the Australian rules North American League.
They've tried. Rugby is one of those sports that's on the fringe. They try to make it big here in the U.S. and it's just not working.
It's not going to happen. Just like, I don't know, you remember when all of our kids started high school, like lacrosse was going to be the next big thing. And that was for like, 6 months?
The problem with lacrosse is the entry fee. The cost of entry is so high.
Yeah.
It's incredibly high. And chicks don't dig it. Let's be honest, at the end of the day, you have to have girls that are interested in it in order for it to boom. Yeah. I'm a big believer in the reason that women's volleyball has gotten to the level it has is because dudes like to go watch chicks play volleyball.
I thought you were going to go in a completely different direction there. I thought you were going to talk about lesbians, because you said women have to watch it. So
that's a different topic.
Yeah, but is it? It's kind of the same.
No, it is. It's a completely different topic.
All right. Well. Uh. All right. I know you don't like facts, but do you have any others?
No, those are it.
Awesome.
It was a
Well,
weird topic. I mean, bandwagon's a weird topic.
it is. It is a weird topic, but I think I like the way we framed it because I think there's a lot. I think you were spot on with a couple of things you said.
Yep, that's
About
about
different
right. Yep,
hate groups and things. I
sure,
think you're right about that. Um,
sure. Silos.
yeah. I mean, you think one of the things I wish I would have brought up before is, you know, talking about like social media, how siloed it is because it's
Sure,
you're in your own algorithm bubble,
absolutely.
and it's hard to break out of that. Like I
Sure.
try very hard to make sure I touch equal amount of things in different directions.
Well, I send you all kinds of articles about how trucks are stupid, and you don't read them.
I don't because they're not. Although I was thinking today about maybe getting an SUV, but I think I'm going to keep
You're
my
going to
truck.
downgrade what? Okay.
No, I'm just going to add,
Oh,
keep my
why?
truck and get something else
Why?
so I can still have a truck.
But for what
I
purpose
do want
did
to
you go
point
to an
out that
SUV?
I do want to point out that you
You
may
have
hate
no
trucks.
kids.
You may hate trucks, but you were definitely all about my truck when you needed to get your generator fixed.
Oh yeah, no, I use the heck out of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy a rototiller, and I'm like, well, I have nobody to go and get it for me.
What I'm going to be in town on July 2nd.
Bring me a rototiller.
No. Done doing that.
I don't need it for long. I just need it for like an
Oh,
hour
you're not
and a
buying
half.
one, you're going to rent one?
I don't want to rent it. It would cost me more to rent it than it would to buy.
So you're going to buy one and then use it and return it?
That's the problem. You see my issue?
What are you tilling? Are you going to plant wheat? What are you doing?
It's complicated. It's another flower bed I'm making.
I thought this was. Are you going to plant it over top
What
of
I really need is I
the
need
pictures
David.
of?
I need David to come over and remove the grass. And then I have to go, David, you suck at this. Here's your money anyway. I have to go back and fix it. But
Hey,
yeah.
listen. Just because anytime my children ever done anything at your house, they've either broken something
Yes.
or damaged something. Don't blame
Correct.
them.
I know. I kept bringing them over.
Yeah.
David broke my porch. He broke my lawnmower.
Was it David or Adam? I know one of them broke your lawnmower. I can't remember which one.
No, it was David.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you?
That's the price you pay for giving them all that
But
useless
the
shit from the
offset is
curb.
anything I put at the curb, my boy was taking it into the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's the price. That's your admission price for getting rid of all of your garbage.
And then like 2 days later, he goes, that doesn't work. Yeah. That's why I threw it away.
Yeah. Yeah. It was garbage for a reason.
I mean, I had, in our neighborhood, people walk around. If you put something out there, they're going to take it.
Yeah.
So our friend Sue Ann picked something up off of my trash. And she texted back and she goes, well, why didn't you tell me it had a hole in it? I'm like, why didn't you tell me you wanted it? Because I would have told you it had a hole in it.
Yeah, it's in
It
the
was
trash.
a coffee maker. It was a coffee maker. And the pot had like this, I don't know how, but in like the pouring spout, it got like this crack. And so you would make the coffee or whatever, and then you would pour it and it would go everywhere. And she goes, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, well, look, Sue Ann, it's on the garbage pile.
Why do you think it was in the garbage?
Yeah, she's like, well, I just, you guys were remodeling. I'm like, well, we were, and we found it.
Yeah. Do you often remodel your coffee maker?
I'm like,
hey, don't even get me started. I think my wife has 5 coffee makers currently.
Why?
That's a great question. Because she likes coffee. She has one that does one kind of pod, one that does another kind of pod, one that does fresh ground.
We have one of those. We got some ninja thing that makes tea too.
She doesn't have the ninja. She has the Cuisinart similar thing. It doesn't do espresso, but she has one that does, what's the other thing do? One does steamed milk, it's all it does is steamed milk. And then she has one at work, 2 at work. 1 or 2 at work.
And she's telling you it's saving you money because she's not buying coffee.
Well, I don't. I mean,
Oh, that's
the
right.
the amount of
That,
dumb stuff that I buy.
that's correct.
I
All
mean,
the drums behind you.
all the drums behind me, the lights in here. I can't
Why did
even.
you buy lights in there?
I
Why
can't
don't you
even
just do what I do? No lights.
because
How
I
many
think
of these shows are you doing?
you know the answer to that. What do
Yeah,
you
you
mean?
can't help it. Look, did you like my windscreen?
Oh, you are my hero. Oh,
You
thank
just
you so
noticed
much.
it? It's huge.
Yeah, 'cause you're in the dark. I don't know if I can see you about a tenth of the
That's
time,
right. Well, that's what I like to
but
do.
I can't hear the fan blowing
No.
it into it. So
Once I
that's
heard, I'm like, oh, that's aggravating. All right.
fantastic. Oh man, what a huge improvement. That what is that? 99 cents?
No, I had one. I told you I had one.
Yeah, no, I sent you a link and you
Yeah,
said
I
it was
couldn't tell what that was. I was like,
it
I,
was
I
like a
thought it was like
it was,
pornographic
it was a
something. I'm like,
microphone condom.
I thought it, yeah, I thought it was literally like a gag gift.
It
I'm like, what
was.
is that?
It was a gag gift. It was
Yeah.
a microphone condom because I'm tired of hearing your stupid fan
Well, it's
go off.
on now. Look, the fan is on.
That's great.
It's a
That's the
windscreen.
best. So you asked how many of these shows I'm doing. In this room, just one. But I have started a new project. It's I'm very excited about it. It's going to be my wife is starting a cooking
Show? Like
YouTube show.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty great. And
Yeah.
I'm
I
not in
can't
it at all.
imagine the editing that's going to be involved in
Oh,
that.
I'm knee deep in episode 1 and it's so much fun.
Are you
It's so
actually
good.
editing it?
Oh yeah, I'm doing everything other than being in it. So I got
Maybe
three
that's the key.
cameras.
Maybe that's the key.
Shut up. I got 3 cameras.
How hard can it be do we have in the can ready to
Uh,
be edited? Some you've like 90%.
no. So here's my process. So getting
Oh,
into
I
the
know. Oh,
sausage.
okay. Go ahead. Share it with the group.
Yeah. So basically, right now, what I'm into right now is the car show. I'm getting that ready to go because that's coming out next. That'll be the bonus episode 7.5. This is 9.5. So we've got 4 that are basically done. I just have to put the intro and the outro in. So this new software, I know you hate it because it doesn't do all the other stuff the other stuff does, but it makes my job so much easier because all I
Which
have
software?
to do using OBS versus using Teams.
I don't care. Doesn't
Yeah,
bother
but
me.
I mean, you've commented about how how you're blurry sometimes, and
Yeah, I don't care.
okay, good. Yeah, so it makes it so great. But for the other thing, I've got like 4 different lights. I've got 3 cameras. I've got multiple microphones. I wish I could tell you that the first episode I knew what I was doing, but I don't. But each episode is going to be better than the
What
one
do you
before.
think the turnaround time is? When did you record the first one?
Uh, 3 weeks ago.
Will that episode be out by the end of the year?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No
Yeah.
chance.
Yes.
No
100%
chance.
chance. Yes.
All it's going to take is there to be one audio file, not perfect,
There already
not
has been.
synced.
There already has been, and I'm over it. So there already
Oh,
has been.
not true.
We
You don't get over
recorded. I do once it's out. Once it's done. I haven't edited that one yet. So you're right. I
I'm
may
going
be
to go
broken.
on there anonymously and go, what happened with the audio?
Yeah, you probably will because you're a jackass like that. But yeah,
You would
I
quit.
forgot to press record on the thing for like a 30-second clip, and it's a vital clip that can't go back because she was mixing stuff together. So I only have camera audio.
Oh, so you're saying I could distinctly hear?
You're
So
gonna
in the
be able to
comments,
hear.
I can go at the 12-minute mark, 12-minute 54-second mark. What did somebody fart?
Yeah, what happened to the audio? Yeah, probably.
Oh God, only you. Oh, you know that you're like the only person on the planet that bothers.
Comment below, folks, if Galen's microphone has been bothering you for the first 14 episodes of this show like it has me. And the thing he had probably sitting in the drawer next to him the
I
whole
did,
time.
and I kept forgetting to. I think after the first time, I'm like, oh, I need to grab the windscreen.
And then still didn't do it for 14
And
more
you know, I
episodes.
grabbed it today because I went in my closet and I saw my bag. I'm like, oh, I'll get the windscreen.
My God. The thing that boggles my mind is you were a professional broadcaster.
I am, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and how the oh,
You know why?
do you want to get into this?
Why.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I can tell you
Because
very
you've always had a
clearly why.
producer that's taking care of it.
No, because in my career, and I did it for a long time, nobody ever complained about the quality unless it was staticky. When I did like radio, I did play-by-play on radio. They only cared about what I said, not how it sounded, because my voice sucks anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that makes sense. I will say, in editing the car show episode, you played that video of the dragster.
Oh, you sent me that, and I'm like, I'm not even listening. I don't. You sent me a screenshot. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I sent you a screenshot of the WAV file.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
You weren't
understand
supposed to be talking during it.
You were talking during the whole thing. You played it over our broadcast and
I
then
thought it was great.
continued to
I
talk.
think I was only talking because it was driving you crazy.
And it's so loud that you can't hear anything we're talking about.
It wasn't important anyway.
At all.
That car sounded amazing.
It's going to be great. I'm going to do a little voiceover over it because
why?
Because
voiceover means what did you tell me one time? Voiceover is
nothing.
People who don't write or something.
I never said that.
You're like, oh, because I was like, well, we could just.
How many people?
Or how wrong can it be?
Have a lot of gingers.
For how hard can it be? You're like, oh, I can't get it to sync up. I'm like, we can just do a voiceover. We're not doing a voiceover.
Like, I might have said that. That sounds like something I would have said 5 years ago. But now, definitely going to have some voiceover.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Just to let you know, Galen loaded this clip, and the volume is 10 times louder than the audio of everything else around it.
Well, you should just control it and mute us, and then don't worry about it.
Oh, you mean
I think I'd much rather,
the fact that it's one track and I can't do any of that stuff? Because
people would much rather hear the car than us.
That's probably true. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
I don't care.
I know you don't. That's the part that makes it so great, is how much it bothers me and how little it bothers you.
Yeah.
So that makes it almost worthwhile.
Okay. All right, good.
But please don't take the windscreen off.
Glad I could get under your skin.
Please don't take the windscreen off.
Okay.
Because I might murder you. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening to that rant about nothing for a while, and then I'll try to make the rebuttals more interesting for Galen, so he's not so angry because he's.
But it's just facts. Nobody cares about your facts.
I do, and I'm 50% of the show, so. 50%.
You're more than that. I'm like 15%. I just show up.
Perfect. I'm 85% of the show.
That's correct.
So,
That's correct.
Facts matter.
The show would not be here without you, Shane.
That is true.
You could go on without me.
I don't think that's true. Who would I talk to? Myself? I'm not that charismatic.
You would never be wrong. There wouldn't be any fact checking.
That's true. How wrong can it be? It's 100% right all the time.
100% right. Yeah.
Always. That's the next podcast. 100% right.
There you go.
All right, man. Thanks everybody for How Wrong Can It Be. I am Shane Matthews. That is
Play
Galen
the bitters,
Newell.
Shane. Play the bitters.
See you guys next time.